Optical rotatum. Harvard scientists have discovered a new structure of light. Let's go over this article. I thought it was interesting. Optical rotatum is the term researchers coined to describe a newly discovered structure of light. Beams of light that can be shaped into a corkscrew-like form known as optical vortices are used today in various applications, pushing the boundaries of structured light. Applied physics Harvard sees have reported on a new type of optical vortex beam. This beam not only twists as it travels, but also changes at different rates in different regions, creating unique patterns. Interesting. Its behavior resembles the spiral shapes often seen in nature. Yeah, as above, as below. Drawing from classical mechanics, the researchers nickname their never before demonstrated light vortex an optical rotatum to describe how the torque on the light's corkscrew shape gradually changes. In Newtonian physics, rotatum refers to the rate of change in torque on the object over time. The optical rotatum was created in a lab. This is new behavior of light consisting of an optical vortex that propagates through space and changes in unusual ways. It is potentially used for manipulating small matter. Interesting. I like that little spot right there. Manipulating small matter with light. That sounds kind of like magic to me, if you know what I'm saying. Hermes Trismegistus are a little Thoth back then. But light that echoes nature's spirals. I mean, it's bound to happen. We better learn from the best, right? In particular twists, the researchers found that their optical angular momentum carrying beams of light grows in mathematical recognizable patterns found in all over in nature's world, in the natural world. Mirroring the Fibonacci number sequence made famous in the Da Vinci Code. Yes and no. Fibonacci sequence, man, that's been around forever, though. I mean, even the older ancient tribes have always had the symbols of the spirals encoded into rocks, passed down. The research builds on previous work in which the team has used a metasurface, a thin lens etched with light-bending nanostructures to create a light beam with controlled polarization and orbital angular momentum along its propagational path, converting any input of light into other structures that change as they move. Now they've introduced another degree of freedom to their light in which they can also change its spatial torque as it propagates. We show even more versatility of control, and we can do it continuously. Interesting. And continuously, that's great if we can keep up with it and not it just be once in a blue moon kind of thing. Potential use cases for such an exotic beam of light include the control of very small particles such as colloids in suspension by introducing a new type of force in accordance with the light's unusual torque. It also could be used to enable precise optical tweezers for micro manipulation of small things. While others have demonstrated torque changing light using high intensity lasers and bulky setups, the Harvard team has made theirs with a single liquid crystal display and a low intensity beam. By shown, they can create a rotatum in an industry compatible integrated device. The barrier to entry for the technology to become reality is much lower than the previous demonstrations, which would allow like normal people and more explorers and garage enthusiasts, DIY enthusiasts to play around more and figure it out and have fun. It's interesting. I really like this article. This is interesting. I like this. I mean, it shows that nature knows best. I mean, there was another article here that I wanted to go over called Cosmic Twist. The entire universe might be spinning. This is funny because it's back to the same thing where the old ancient people that etched these things in rocks were right all along, and somehow they knew it way before their time. I just find it all perplexing and just magnificent in the grand scheme of things because it's as above as below. Uh, this suggests that the universe could be spinning at a speed so gentle it has escaped our notice. This proposal may be offered in a way to explain why researchers get conflicting numbers when measuring how quickly space has been expanding. True. One of the scientists exploring the rotation theory is that from the University of Hawaii. In recent study, changes in our cosmic expansion that might be also tied to extreme slow turn of all known matter. Central puzzle about cosmic expansion. Most astronomers accept the current models that say the universe expands evenly in all directions with no sign of rotation. They know all about the cosmic expansion for nearly a century, but there has been a lingering discrepancy called the Hubble tension. This puzzle stems from the comparing two ways of measuring the expansion rate of the universe. One method relies on a supernova in a faraway galaxy to track distance. Interesting. While the other depends on the cosmic microwave background, which is the afterglow from the universe's earliest days. In theory, both methods should give the same overall growth speed. However, they do not always match, and experts have been trying to explain the discrepancies for years. Expansion rate of a spinning universe. A new approach suggests that the tiny spin of the universe throughout space might reconcile those conflicting numbers. If the entire cosmos had even a small swirl, it could influence how distances stretch over time. Much to our surprise, we have found that our model with rotation resolves the paradox without contradicting current astronomical measurements. There it is, and like a puzzle piece that fits right in, right? Well, I mean, and going through this all, it kind of just, we get back to the beginning of it, and this is what I really want to get into, is it all comes back to this. It all comes back to the magnetism and to the fields that we all know and see. It's all there, hiding in plain sight for us, as above, as below, as it spins, as it must, as the energy needs to flow around to keep everything stable. It's just, it's no longer science. It's cosmic harmony at this point. A lot of us get it. We've got it. We've understood the symbolism through the years. I hope more people will, because it's sitting there right in front of you. Whether you like it or not, it's always there. These symbols have been around for a very, very, very long time, So I just, yeah. It's they've always had the answers. It's just science is now catching up to the magic. So I don't know. This is just kind of some of my thoughts and some articles, just me. So I'll see you all later, though. Let me know what you all think. Bye bye.